Hey guys, I'm Bill Torgerson, and if you look at my screen here, um, I am teaching an RC 2001 class, section 119. We're supposed to meet in Sanford Hall at 11 o'clock on Wednesday, January 17th. Just got the email that classes have moved to online. We will not be meeting online at 11 o'clock. Instead, I'm asking you to watch this video. I'll do a lot of what I would have done at the podium. We'll miss a little bit of in-class writing. So off we go. Here is our course webpage. This is a hybrid course, and for us that means that some days we will meet in person in the room, and other days we will never meet at the same time online by video. You will instead have an assignment that will be due at 11:59 on that class day. So if you look at this website, what days do you have to come to class? There's a lot of stuff on here. So let me just go over some of this stuff. There's my email. I'll write you back by the end of the next day. Our meeting room is Sanford 208. We're going to keep something called a day book, which I'll get more into. So if you miss class, you have to make up the writing we do in class in the day book. That would be here. And this is the part about us never meeting together. So we were going to meet on Wednesday, January 17th, but we're not now because of the weather. This is some of this stuff, sort of the summary of what I was going to do. And then right here was my lesson plan for class on Wednesday. So people call me Torg. You can call me Prof Torg. You can drop the prof. Mostly it's just Torg. And this was stuff I was reminding myself to do before class started, which I don't know that I'll even need to do now. So I want to go over this abbreviated syllabus. We'll get to where the full syllabus is, but if I click right here, here's our abbreviated syllabus, and I was just going to highlight a couple things for you. Email is the best way to get in touch with me. Instead of having weekly office hours, because on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, what days we meet will vary. Instead of just making every Friday an online day, I looked at the work we're doing. I look at what days make sense to be together, what days make sense to be apart. And so we may meet 3 times in a row, and then we may have a week where we don't meet because of we're working on a longer piece and reading research articles and so forth. So on Sunday nights or first thing Monday morning, I will email you and let you know what days I'll be in my office for the week. You don't have to buy a textbook. There's a digital one on our As You Learn page, which you don't need to worry about yet. I've already explained this about a hybrid class. And then this was supposed to be our first class meeting. There's already an online assignment set up for you on Friday. So we aren't going to meet on Friday either. And then we're going to come back on Monday, January 2nd, a week from yesterday, as I make this video. And we're going to meet in person, and you're going to read first drafts of About Me essays, which I will explain in a bit, and then so forth, right? Here's our other meeting. So that was just getting you started. So now I've gone over the abbreviated syllabus, and now I'm going to move on and talk a little bit about a day book. So if we click here, that takes us to a folder of additional readings. So I click there, and if I go back to our website, there's also the additional course readings right there. This is our textbook right here. So I come back to Murray, and there's 2 things in here by Murray. I'm talking to you about the day book, a notebook that you're going to keep. And so, we would have went over some of this in class, and since I'm making a video, I'm not going to edit this and spin it around. I'll get some of this to you the next time that we're together. Okay, so we're going to set up this document that we call a day book. So that's the first thing. Okay, so there's a lot of ways to get to docs. So if this is my email, I usually go drive. So I clicked on that, and then I hit drive. I could have just hit docs. There's more than one way in. I'm going to go to new, and I'm going to go Google Docs. And so you should have your doc pulled up. I'm going to give it a name. And let's go your last name, RC 2001 Daybook Spring 2024. And then I'm going to go 16-point font because I'm old and I have reading glasses. I would appreciate you doing at least 14. And so let's put your name here in the upper left-hand corner. And let's put Spring 2024. And we're going to center Daybook table of contents. And so now I've got that set up. Now let's share this. Don't share it with me. If you share it with me, I'll get like 80 emails if everyone did that. So I'm going to go share. You could go App State if you want. I always go anyone with the link. So if you forget to log into App State, you can still see it. So either one of those is fine with me. And now this is the link that you would copy and paste and turn in. So this is something you're not going to turn in to me until the end of the semester. All right, so we got the table of contents set up. And then I think if we go, I'm on a Mac, if I go if I go command return, that is a page break for me. So if you got a PC, I forget off the top of my head what does a page break. So I'll have my table of contents running here. I'm going to put something in it in a second. And so now I'm going back to my lesson plan. Really, that's all I need to do. And we've got an entry here in a minute. So getting started writing in our daybook and generate ideas for the draft of your About Me. So let's call this your daybook entry. Daybook entry we'll go 1 for January 1723. And then we'll call this About Me Pre-Writing. And so there's that daybook entry. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to come over here to my daybook. And I think this probably works better bulleted. And so there's my first daybook entry. And now I'm going to scroll down here. And I'm going to put just that same thing again. Let's add page numbers to this. So so I go insert, and I'm stinking. There it is. Page number, and there's 1, so I'm good. Okay. So here's my daybook entry. And then if we were in class, we were going to answer some of these questions. So, I said 3 minutes per prompt. So this is something you can do on your own. I don't think you have to do every one. Let's say at least get through 1 page in your daybook. So if I do this one, I'm going to read the prompt to you. Describe where you're coming from. It could be literally, as in geographically, or it could be academically or socially or emotionally. Just however you want to interpret that idea of coming from somewhere. Where are you coming from? And so now I come back to my daybook. Number 1, where am I coming from? And I don't need this to be neat. I don't need it to be grammatically correct. We are generating ideas. And now I'm just going to write a little bit the best I can. So here I go. Where am I coming from? I come from a small town of less than 2,000 people in north central Indiana. There were cornfields for as far as you can see. I come from, and then I just keep going, and I could come from places again, emotionally, physically. I'm coming from a summer where I coached a travel basketball team. I'm coming from a summer where I visited Maui, and so forth. So what I want you to do today in your daybook, let's do at least 6 of these. Read through there. You can time yourself, or you can just write 3 to 5 sentences. And all you're doing is generating ideas. So that's all you have to do for today. You're putting it in your daybook. It will be graded. it will be scored. You'll be given credit for doing the work, but that won't be till the end of the semester when you'll have all these daybook entries. Okay, so we set up our daybook. The whole rest of the class, we were going to take 3 minutes, do some writing. We were going to pause. We were going to read our answers. We were going to start getting to know each other. So we're going to have to wait on that a little bit. So that's all you have to do for Wednesday, January 17th, is you have to write these 8 entries in your daybook. And now let's look ahead to what you're doing on Wednesday. So back to, when do I have to come to class? So Wednesday, we got canceled. We're doing this instead. Friday, no class meeting, assignment due at 11:59. So if I come back here, I will be filling in assignments as we go here. So here's your full semester schedule. Everything we're doing, every class, all semester. Here is where I'll be adding things and editing this. Due Friday, January 19th at 11:59 p.m. Post the link of About Me first draft to this forum. So I'm going to click here for directions. And I don't think I need to read this to you. So this tells you all what to do. It tells you how to change settings. Let's do that real quick. I think we already did it once. Share. I do anyone with the link. I told you could do App State. Don't share that with me. And so after you change this to anyone with the link, and then let's go commenter for you in case me or your classmates want to comment on your draft the next time we see it. You'll copy that link and you'll turn it in the forum. So hopefully I remember to show you how to turn it in. If you write 300 words about yourself, introducing yourself to me and your classmates, so it's appropriate to me and your classmates. So if you were writing like an online dating profile, that would be a different audience than me and your classmates introducing yourself. So if you write 300 words, you get 10 points. If it's appropriate content for that audience I just described, it's 5 points. And then if you've thought a little bit about structure, that's 5 points. And then here, and you're eventually going to publish this to an A portfolio. We'll get more into that later, not yet. Like here's an example. Hopefully, I got to log in, guys. Here's an example of a student's About Me page. So again, this is not due yet. You're writing a first draft of that. And so that'll be due Friday. Remember, next Monday we'll be in class together. So if I go here, whoops, let's do this. Let's log in. Let me see if I can pull this off on the fly. Sorry, guys. My classes. You guys are this class. And if I change my role to student, here we go. So I go down to that assignment that's due, and I add a discussion to the topic. Torgerson, that's my name, whatever. I could put Bill Torgerson. Torgerson, About Me first draft, and then I could just copy and paste that like that. That's fine. Easy for me. I copy and paste it. Or if I wanted to get fancy and go click here and turn that into a hyperlink, opening in a new window, either one of those things is fine. Post to forum, done. So that's what you have to do to Friday. So hopefully I didn't forget anything. That makes sense to you. All you got to do is write me an email, which you could respond to this announcement, I think. Guys, do I need to really find my email? I'm bogging us down right at the end. Anyway, I'll put it right here since I can't find it quick. Email Torgerson, torgersw@appstate.edu. You would have found it, right? All you got to do is hit reply to this message, I think. So I look forward to meeting you next week. Please be in touch if you have questions about those assignments, and congrats on making it to the end. I look forward to working with you this semester.